Hello everyone, it's been a long time since we've made a video. And today we're gonna make a scratch project. So, I am in my browser, and just before we go into Scratch, I wanted to mention I have another channel of mine called TNT is Good. So if you want to check it out, it's all about Minecraft and mostly explosions, which is kind of satisfying for me. Maybe it's for other people, but if you think it's good, then why not check it out? It's in the top right hand corner, and you can click it and it will redirect you straight to my channel. So let's get started. Let's type scratch.edu, and here we are. At the front, you can see it's kind of different. It asks you for a donation. I'm not going to say whether or whether not to make a donation, your choice. I'm just going to get rid of it. So let's go create, and we don't need that. So we're going to be making ping pong game. Pretty classic. You may have seen this ping pong game. So let's go and get a new sprite. Let's see if there's actually a sprite that looks like a ping pong. You know, those sliders line. Well, that works. Let's get rid of this, and we right click the line and click duplicate. First of all, we need to get our lines and actually rotate them. So I guess we select one of the lines, click direction, and just use the circle to change it. Make the size like 50. Now that's way too big. And then change the size again to not 530, 30. 30. Oh, it doesn't go below 36, so we'll stick to that. Then we do the same for the other one. And pick, there we go, 180. Wait, is this 180? That's 180. This also needs to be 180. There we go. So let's just shrink this into 36 as well. 36. And move it all the way there. Obviously, as you can see, this isn't exactly the best game. But if we want to shrink this thing so it's actually good, let's just go into the files. And so just click costumes up here and just make it smaller. Oh, that actually works. Let's go. There we are. Make it tiny. Perfect. Obviously, if you want it to be easier, you can make it bigger or smaller, thicker or, well, thinner. Now let's do the same for line 2. Shrink it a little. I hope they're the same size, but okay. Perfect. Let's just make this a tiny bit thinner as well. Perfecto. Now we have the ping pong things ready. Sorry if I'm not using technical language, but I have no idea what these things are called. I'm just going to call them lines. So now obviously we need the ping pong ball. Let's just search ball. Pick any ball you want. I'm just going to go with this one, ball. And absolutely make it tiny. No, it can go more than 36. Let's make it 26. That's small, alright. If you want to make it look however you want, go here, pick a color, or just like draw on it, and so use the paintbrush and be like anything square. Well, I'll just undo that. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the pink ball because that looks, well, actually purple, my favorite color. So purple ball, red ping pong lines, and now we need to actually make it happen, because if we just press green flag, nothing. Simple. So let's go into line 1 and just when green flag clicked, what is this y? Minus 21. So go to motion. So first go to events, get when green flag clicked, go to motion and get set y to minus 21 or whatever y yours is. It doesn't have to be minus 21. It can be any y that's like in the middle. And I'm just going to duplicate this and put it in line 2. This is very helpful. I just shove it in line 2. Okay. Wait. It disappeared. Let's duplicate it again and put it in line 2. Yes, line 2 has it now. Delete. And delete. We don't need that. So, now if we click green flag, they're at this Y. Perfect. Now we need to actually make the move. Arrow keys, WS. For me, I'm going to go with WS. Your choice. Let's do this. Just as disclaimer, this is for computers. If you want it to be touch, then just like tell me in the comments section and I'll make a video about now it's computer. Okay, so let's just go into and we have this code, so we need to now get another one green flag click from events, control, click on control, get a forever block, get sensing, key, space pressed, and another one of them. Operators, not, we need the not block, and the not block again. Go back to control, get under here, repeat until, get one of them, and another one, and shove it in forever. Make sure it's not like this. It has to be underneath in the forever block. Make sure of that. Put the not block in them like that, and put key space pressed and another one. So now, set it to whatever key you like. I'm personally, for this first one, I'm going to go with W, and I'm going to go with, where's S? Yeah, there's you go, S. Motion. Now go to motion and get the change Y by 10 for W and put that in, and then put change Y by 10 in a key in the S one, and then change it to minus 10. So now, if I click the green flag, W, S, you can see, right? It moves. But we don't want that to happen. It just disappears through. I mean, it's not big of an issue, so maybe we can leave that. But this is what happened so far. Now we just grab this code and shove it in line 2, if it ever goes into line 2, and it hasn't. Why does this not work? I'm sure it did. What? Do you seriously have to build all this code again? Or can we? It may not work first try to do what I'm doing. If you want, you can just, rewind the video and do it for line 2. But I just managed to duplicate it. And then you got to change the keys to something else. For the second one, line 2, I'm going to go with up arrow and down arrow. Make sure up arrow is the change Y by 10 and down arrow is by minus 10. Otherwise, it's going to be completely weird. Like, if imagine I put that there and I put that there. I'm pressing the down arrow. This is what is happening. I'm pressing the up arrow. See, that's not what we want. So let's just make sure it's correct. The change Y by 10 is up and change Y by minus 10 is down. Perfect. Now we have our sprites of lines moving. Why does this one move slow? Line 1 moves so fast and this and the line 2 moves so slow. I have no idea why that is happening. but it's nothing to do with what I've done. Okay, now we need to actually do the code for the ball, the most important part. It bounces everywhere. First of all, we need to make it start right in the middle. The y minus 21. Yeah, otherwise, I guess that doesn't work. 21. And let's make it a tiny bit higher. 30. Perfect. So set the ball y to whatever you want, whatever you think is in the middle of these two. I personally think for this is 30. So let's go to events in ball, get when green flag clicked, motion, and go to set y to 30. Perfect. Go back to events, get when green flag clicked, get motion, and get glide 1 second to random position. Let's test that out. There it goes. Weird random position. Okay. So there it goes, it bounces. So right now it just starts and goes everywhere. Let's just make that a little faster. You can set this to whatever you want. I'm going to go to like 0.7 so it's fast. You can set it to higher to make it slower or lower to make it faster. Let's check this one. Yeah, that's good. So set y to 30. Another important thing is you actually set the x to something, since this thing goes in all directions. So y 30 x minus 3. So we also need a set x to minus 3 and this block. So it actually starts in the middle. Otherwise it's going to be chaos. It'll be starting all the way over here and you'll be like, wait, that guy just got the point even though I couldn't hit it. So make sure to get the set x. So now it's gliding randomly. We get a forever block over here and put it over so this is in the middle. And then, yeah, pretty much you can see what is going on. But we don't want a forever block. So don't get forever block and get repeat until and put that in there and get sensing, touching, not mouse pointer, change that to edge. And we need to go into operators or get two OR blocks, stack them into each other, get another touching one, and then put that touching one in there as well. Change this to line and this to line 2. Pretty big code, and you shove it in there. Look how big this is. Okay, so now it will go in random directions until it touches the edge. Why is it teleporting? I don't know why. See, now it works fine. And then it just starts teleporting. So we need to, instead of this, I guess I was wrong. So just get that out. And I know it's confusing, but I'll get back the forever block. Put that in there. Get these light blue blocks out. Don't stack them. And get all the OR blocks out of there. And get if then block. If then block, yeah. If then else, actually, yeah. If then else. Yeah, if then else. Put touching line in. Get another if then else and put that in there. Get touching edge. if then else. Yeah, if then else here. And then, actually, no, this one is not if then else. So, if then, and then touching line 2. Perfect. Now, we need it to bounce. This block's pretty useful. If on edge, bounce. Simple. So, let's just start. Kinda quick, honestly, but okay. Why does it start teleporting? I said glide. I guess we'll fix this later. Okay, so now if touching line, we need it to bounce. So like bounce back. Okay. This block's just easy for edge. But then you've got to actually make it bounce off. Okay. Is somewhere in motion. We must bounce. So we have to leave this blank for now. We need another sprite, which we need paint. So get this and get this square and just paint a big red square. Well, not that big. Let's just make that 70 and just make it a lot thinner because this is the square that's going to be invisible, but this will detect whether or not we have the score. Since I don't know how we would get it to touch the edge and give you the score, so this is a workaround for Scratch. Let's just make it bigger. 90, 100. Come on. Is it big enough? Ever so slightly. That should be fine. Okay. Now, just right click sprite 1 and get a duplicate for the other side. I think I may have made the line 2 a little far. Let's just move that a little in. Perfect. So now what happens is we go into sprite 1 and click invis. This not see icon. Same for sprite 2. Invisible. You can't tell there's something there, even though there is. Okay, perfect. So we go into ball and we make it so also we take this out because it actually needs an if then else, like I was doing earlier. So then put that there, and then if then here. So then we also get another touching mouse pointer, get that, and change it to sprite 1. And get an OR block, put sprite 1 and that touching one in there, and put that touching one in there as well, and get sprite 2. Now we go into variables, right click my variable, delete it, make a variable for all sprites, score. Perfect. We make it shown there, and we first set the score to 0 there, and then change score by 1. You put it here. So now if the ball touches it, come on, wait, does it actually have to be visible for it to work? Yeah, it has to be visible. That's not fair. Okay, Now to work around this, we go into costumes and literally make this image invisible. We just put the outline of something absolutely tiny. Saturation 1. There we go. And we make this also saturation 1. Come on, get me 1. That's our amazing workaround. Saturation 1. Can you see it? Unless you have like a microscope or something, there's tiny bit of red, but it's barely seeable. This is our workaround. So saturation 1. Because sadly Scratch doesn't let it work. It feels invisible. So we make it look invisible. As you may have been thinking that ping pong actually has 2 scores, I just thought of that as well. So let's go to ball and get this out because there's no 1 player. This is a 2-player game. Get rid of all. Get that out. Get that out. Get an if then, else, and an if then. End of there. So touching sprite 2, touching sprite 1, duplicate this. Simple. But this one. So in ping pong, if the ball touches this side, this person gets the point, and the opposite. So we need to make touching sprite 2, which is this, score, and then this one needs to be different. No, I don't want to rename it. I want to make a new variable called player 2. Why can I not type player 2 score? Perfect. And then rename the first score to player 1 score. Perfect. Put that in there. So sprite 1, which is this. Let's also move this so we can see it better. And so sprite 1 is this one, which is for player 2. And then this one's, yeah. I guess player 1 got a bunch of points. Okay. Perfect. Now, obviously, as you can see, it isn't bouncing when it touches, which kind of does make the game pointless because there's no point of these lions, they're not for decoration. So, we need to make sure the ball bounces, which is kind of hard, but we will make sure it happens. So, when the ball goes here, it's got to bounce up, right? So, what do we do that actually makes that happen? That's confusing. So, glide to somewhere, random position, but it's not a random position. It's based on that. I mean, obviously, this is just simple version. It's not got all the physics of ping pong. So, let's just get these 2. No, don't activate it. Put that in there and put that in there. And change it to 0.7 or whatever this is. There we go. Now, It's the hard part. We don't want it random position. We want it. Can we put? Oh yeah, we can put glide 0.76 to not. See. Let's see, what can we do that would make sure it doesn't go towards, it goes bounce back. Wait, actually that's pretty easy. Just make it bounce to the opposite, like side counting thing sprite 2. Touching line 2, it needs to go to sprite. Oh, that's actually pretty simple. Perfect. Okay, and so sprite. If it touches line, it needs to go to sprite 2. Yeah, perfect. Actually, pretty simple. And then, so now let's test it, because I hope, I really. Oh wait, I'm controlling the wrong one. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Why is it so laggy? No idea. Oh, wait, I forgot. If it touches sprite 2, not only does it have to go and change the score, it also has to go back to the middle, because otherwise it's going to be confusing. Let's just put that in both of them. I just duplicated them. So put that in. Come on. Code's not that big. Come on. Drag it over here. And there we go. As you can see, this may look kind of daunting, but if you just follow my step by step, it's not that hard. Okay. I hope it works. Why am I not controlling the other one? Yes, 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 yes. It's very laggy and not very good. But if you want to like show off that you've done this and it kind of works, then you can use my tutorial. It kind of works. Seriously, kind of. Oh my gosh. Crazily laggy and inefficient. And for some reason unfair, but it's not the best game. It's functional-ish. Okay. So that's how much. I just hope it works better for you guys. As you can see, it's very laggy for me. But yeah. That's all we have to do. So thanks for watching. And make sure to subscribe, share, like, and if you want, comment. So thanks for watching me after a whole year. And make sure to go check out my other channel, TNT is Good. Bye!